Okay, so not sure where we got to on the last one, but there's a further haul that arrived. As you know, I lost my phone recently in the desert, and when I reviewed the video, I zipped the little tail bag up, and somehow it came unzipped and my phone came out. So I got a higher quality tail bag, a little bit bigger, but also much higher quality Kemimoto one. Got it from AliExpress, but I think it is genuine. Yeah, the quality is very good. Proper waterproof zip. That's going to go on. If you remember from my trailer video, I talked about not liking how I ratchet down the fork on the trailer. So a mate of mine actually reached out to me and said, "Hey Dom, get hold of this." So thanks, Graham. Shout out to you for giving me the tip there. Ordered from AliExpress as well. It's about $7 delivered. It's unbelievable value. I got DJI Osmo Action 5 as well. So that's my 4 there, which I'll still keep and use. But I've got the 5 now, which I'm filming on now. As a B-roll camera, I'll use the 4 and I'll use the 5 as my main because I'm not really getting on very well with this 360. It's old, I've had it a little while. It's good for fun, but to merge 360 videos with normal videos just doesn't work. So yeah, I'll keep hold of this because it might make sense for some B-roll stuff, but I don't really use it so often. I bought a Xiaomi tyre inflator. It turns on automatically when you pull this out, and yeah, you just quickly set whatever PSI you want, and automatically stops when it reaches it. So, been a few times where either me or some of my mates have needed to pump up their tyres out there, so I'll keep that in the tail pack. Yeah, and actually, you'll see on my last video that I haven't even put out yet, I put these new mirrors on, but unfortunately I smashed one off on the first ride out in the desert when I had a small off, which I'll also include in the video. So I just got a load of spares because I think they're kind of going to be a consumable item, and they're like $1 a piece. I got the Adventure combo with the Action 5. It was on sale, I guess because the Action 6 is soon to be released. So it came with this nice little battery hub and 3 batteries as well, which is good. And importantly, tyres. So I've gone with the Michelin Desert Race for the rear, not the Baja version, just a regular version. From my research, that's the one to go for here in Saudi. So yeah, I got two rears, and then the Michelin Desert Race front is not available, if it even exists. I can see some reference to it. I never actually saw one in real life. So I got the Enduro Medium 2 front tyre, which is going to be a game changer. To be honest, the CST rear is a pretty decent tyre. I don't have too much problems with the rear tyre on the Kove, but the front tyre is horrible. So having this side grip is going to be a game changer in the handling. Yeah, so I'll get out there and get it all installed. So you join me back in the garden. Tools out, quarter drive, 1/2 inch, pliers and stuff, and then all the rest of my tools in here. 2 tyres, I've got my tyre spoons in there, and of course the bike up on the stand, ready to be worked on. So I'll get the wheels off. I already took the back panel and the seat off quickly just to install the new bag, but I'll do that right at the end. For now I'm going to focus on getting these wheels off and the tyres changed over. I've never actually changed tyres on a Enduro rally bike before, so this will be a first for me. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so finally I'm done. It's starting to look a little bit race bike now. I left just these stickers on. Thought I'd take everything else off. I'll have to polish it because there's still the marks from where the stickers used to be. I'll probably get a decent sticker set for it. But there it is. New Michelin Enduro 2 on the front. That should change the way it handles out in the sand. I didn't change the rear. One, I don't have too many complaints about the rear tyre. Actually, the rear is okay, it's the front that was mostly bothering me. But two, these are my tyre irons. You can see how small they are. Changing that soft, lightweight, skinny 21 was pretty easy. But those Desert Race Michelins are really, really hard tyres. And I didn't fancy doing it with these. That front, I say easy, it was tough work, but I got the job done. I didn't fancy doing the rear with just those two rubbish tyre spoons. So these are kind of just for the road kit, little soft alley ones. So I'll order some proper ones. But yeah, I know some people talk about having to flip this over. You need to grind something off. Not on the 2025 models, you don't. That just gets repositioned up to the top. The factory position is down underneath. So I think it's just a little bit more protected there. Yeah, it looks a lot more aggressive with that front tyre on there. And this. Okay, so I thought I'd give the Super Night mode a go quickly and just show the bike in like Dakar Prototype mode. I've got all the stickers off now. I decided, yeah, it looks better. It looks better without any stickers. I quite like it like that. It needs just a couple of stickers, maybe a number board or something on here. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I quite like the all white look. Certainly looks better than those horrible red stickers that it did have on it. Just wanted to round off the video. One thing I forgot to mention is that I've installed the aluminium guard as well onto the under tray. There you go. You can kind of see a little bit there. So it's got a bit of added protection. I've hit a few rocks out and about, and to be honest, the carbon fibre did a solid job, but just wanted to give it a little bit more extra protection. The fit's okay on this side. You see, it's not bad, but on this side, it doesn't look that great. It sticks out quite a lot there. Maybe it needs a bit more bending, but it'll do. It's under there for protection. So I am just going to finish off the video with a quick weighing of the bike. So I've got my scales there, and I'll just quickly get the front wheel up on there. So we have 76.3 on the front. I'll just spin the bike around. And then we've got 87.6 on the rear. 163.9. And that's with nearly a full tank as well. The rear tank is pretty full. That's 160 kg with three-quarters of a tank. That's only measuring on the front left tank. The rear tank is almost full. So yeah, it's probably about three-quarters of a full tank. So yeah, 163 kg was it? I don't think that's too bad for such a big old boy, big old beast. And just want to show as well. So how the kind of day-to-day setup looks now on the dash. So yeah, just a quad lock on the top there. I've got that one there for my my camera. Yeah, not done, but more done than it was. So with that, quick overview of everything I've done to the bike over the last few days. Maybe just a recap on all the mods on it. if I can remember them all. We'll start at the front and work our way back. It's got the Enduro Medium 2 front tyre on it, brand spankers. KYB stickers on the fork. They are KYB. Whilst we're on the fork, I've installed the air bleeders onto the forks. It's got some pressure in it now, actually. Of course, I've taken all of the stickers off the bike now. Not sure if I will go with a sticker kit or if I'll keep it with this kind of Dakar Prototype look. I quite like the white. It looks really good, I think. High screen. It's about 5 centimeters taller than the standard screen, and that's obviously to accommodate the Uncle Wang B Rally Tower B, which is the more robust of the 2 aluminium towers that they have. As I say, I initially ordered the carbon fiber version, but it's only 200 grams lighter and was kind of, I can't remember, was it 8 weeks back order? So original dash, I've got a ram mount here as well that my Action 4 goes on. I'm filming on my new Action 5 at the moment, and then I have a I can't remember what those kind of mounts are called, but phone mount there as well for maps for now. I've put the bar risers on, raises them 3 centimeters up, 1 centimeter forward, and it puts the bars directly above the fork tops, which gives kind of a nice handling characteristic, I think. I've properly spaced the steering damper with the washers underneath. I've installed this lovely little tiny mirror, which I really like. I actually installed 2, but I lost one when I laid the bike down in the desert the other week. I've got a couple more on order. They just pop off, pop on, but that's a lovely little mirror. I'll keep these 2 ram mounts here in case I want to mount anything else on there. Yeah, so I've obviously removed the evap as well from the bike. Installed all the protection that's been on there for a little while now. I've added the aluminium protection plate to the original carbon fiber under tray. Quite like this carbon fiber under tray. I think it looks good, and it's actually been fairly stout in the desert, so I'm not riding in really heavy rocky areas, but out in the desert for the odd stone and sand and everything, it's all good. Yeah, as I say, I've installed the full titanium exhaust that's been on there for a little while, as well as the clutch cover with the sight glass. That's a really nice mod, actually. It's very easy to check the oil now. You just get the bike upright and that oil level comes good. Yeah, protection on the rear. I've stayed with the rear tyre, the original rear tyre for now. The rear tyre wasn't much of a problem, but also I've only got 2 little tyre irons, and trying to change a rear tyre that's really hard and stiff with 2 small tyre irons is a nightmare. Upgraded the bag on the rear to something a bit more substantial. Again, this is just for when I'm out having fun rides, just to carry a few light tools and so on. And yeah, I can remove it. It's on Velcro as well as these tabs. You just mount this bracket on. It's a little bit, it doesn't fit all the way, it kind of overhangs on the back. We'll see how annoying that becomes in time, I suppose. Of course, it's got the 51 tooth rear sprocket. The chain is looking a bit rusty where I've left it wet after washing. It's a bike that's being used, so that's all good. Yeah, the front sprocket is the original size. Of course, it's got the Pro ECU as well. That's been on there for a little while. And I just repositioned the ABS sensor to more to the front top of the spindle rather than at the bottom there. And that about rounds it all off. So aside from the Unic 4 pre-installation, which the cradle will mount here, and obviously add all the wiring, I have 2 high power lamps to go in there, but I just need to get the screws for that, because the screws that it came with don't work so well. And yeah, it's good to go. If you remember, I had the issue before with these flying off, so I've just added a couple of small holes and a couple of little cable ties just to retain that bit of the fairing on there. A little bit of an added step when I need to remove them, but not the end of the world. And I changed out the stock heat shield on that tank for a different one because the original one kept peeling off. And that's about it. Oh yeah, foam grips from the Pro, and of course just some cheap hand guards there as well, which are already cracked from a couple of light downs in the desert. But there it is then, guys. That's more or less in its final form. I might look to see if there's any weight I can drop off the bike when it comes to actually rallying. Of course, this bag will come off, this rear fender will be removed. Yeah, this tyre is going to be a game changer though. That was the main problem I had with the bike, really, was just losing the front end, or feeling like I'm always going to lose the front end. But anyway, just wanted to finish off the video, give you guys a good look at the bike in its more or less final form now. We'll see if I get a sticker kit for it in time, but for now, I think I'm really digging this white rally prototype look. Next video will be a good old ride out in Wadi Gadaid. Cheers.